Hello and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, which may or may not be a rubbish to polish because I don't know how this stone will turn out. So this is our subject. It's a piece of Mintabie about a carat. We said it has a bar here that goes all the way around, but we don't see it much from above. So there's a chance that this is a dud, but there's also a chance that it's pretty good. Um, I'm probably gonna take it down the from from this side, just because it's darker on the other side, and that means that I might have a darker opal. So we shall see. I will see you once I have the color. And we are back with the color. So this is what we're at. I indeed went the way I said. So this is what we have. Actually, it's so the part that is visible right now is pinfire. It's difficult to see on camera, but it's actually a pinfire pattern that's quite present. And then on this side we have mostly I mean, it's also kind of pinfire, but it might actually be more in the it might be closer to some kind of flagstone. The black part has less colors. Sometimes you do see a flash, but overall not much. But given the thickness of the bar, I'm very reluctant to keep pressing. So I think it's gonna be. It's gonna stay like this. Shape-wise, I'm not quite sure. I'm rather tempted to leave it mostly as it is, just because the colors are really at the bottom here, and then there's this corner. But so the best for the color would be probably to keep this, but this is not a good shape. If I go for an oval, I'm gonna lose part of the pinfire. So I'm gonna check I'm gonna check for the shape, and I'm gonna do it, and we'll see the result. So yeah, I had a lot of doubt because the color wasn't showing up, but eventually it did, and this is this is where we're at, and it's not so bad. So I'll see you in a few seconds. And we're back with the shape done. So I decided to go for a parallelogram. That seemed to be the way that I would lose the least color, while also keeping a more regular shape. I know it's not a conventional shape, it's not the most typical shape, but at least it's symmetrical. So it should be easier to do something with. So maybe I don't know, maybe a ring that's placed like this, and you get the effect that it doesn't go straight, and that's interesting. I'm not a jeweler, but I can see the potential in a piece like this, even if it's not your oval or square, even rectangle. It's still got regular shape. So now all that's going to be left for me to do is dome it and all that's going to be left for me to do is dome it and polish it. So I will see you once that's done. And we're back for the final part of this edition of Polished Rubbish. So this is the result. It's still 3.7 carat. It's mostly in 4. So dark. This part is technically black, but there's not much color, so really I would consider it an N5 for all intents and purposes. The brightness is very low. The pinfire and this floral pattern, musk pattern, are mostly visible, actually are only visible with a good source of light. So this would probably make a rather lousy jewel stone, but might be interesting. Well, I do have to remove the fingerprints, but might be interesting for a collector that wants to have it on display somewhere, although it's still not the best in that sense. So I would probably put $35 on it, turn in a minor profit. If you add the mailing fee and the cost of material all the time, actually I'm not losing or winning any money. It just it's just a neutral stone value wise, but it's done, and it's with the light it does look good. If I remove the light, you see that the color is very difficult to see, but yeah, here we are. So that's it for this edition. As always, feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, all those fancy things, and I will see you in the next one.